Good morning. It is 6 minutes past 10 on your Women Radio, WFM 91.7, and you're welcome on Radio Doctor. Radio Doctor is your free health consultation program where real doctors advise real people. Radio Doctor is Nigeria's first specialized health program where medical doctors consult for free and advice on radio, right here on Women Radio 91.7. And we bring you Radio Doctor Mondays to Fridays at 10 a.m. Women's Health on Radio Doctor today is supported by ACT Foundation. My name is Esther Alaribi, and our Radio Doctor today was speaking to Dr. Ede Edokpolo Osazwa, a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist at St. Ives Family Hospital. Good morning, Dr. Osazwa. How are you doing today?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm doing great, doctor. How is it going at the hospital?
Fine.
All right. Good to hear.
Can you hear me clear?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Good to have you join us today.
Thank you very much.
All right. So today on Radio Doctor, Dr. Sazwa is going to be advising and consulting for us on understanding and managing fibroids. Understanding and managing fibroids. The phone lines will be open in a bit for you to ask your follow-up questions to what the doctor is going to be saying, or you have other questions related to women's health, and the doctor will be glad to pick up all of your questions. The phone line you can note 07000 917 917, or you can send us a text or a WhatsApp message 070 56537. We're discussing understanding and managing fibroids today on Radio Doctor. You can listen live via the website www.wfm917.com. Download the mobile app to listen live, WFM 917. Once again, Women's Health on Radio Doctor is supported by ACT Foundation. Now, doctor, tell us fibroid. First off, it is established that only women have fibroids. Then secondly, the tendencies for women of black race to have fibroids, it's high. But some people don't, a lot of people still don't understand what fibroids is, the dangers it poses to the body, how to go about it, treatment and all. And that's why we're speaking to you today, the expert, to tell us exactly what fibroids is, causes and management as well.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Because fibroid is something that we see almost every day in gynecological outpatient clinic. It's very, very common. About 50% of women, especially with black race, live with uterine fibroid. And because we are black, so there's a tendency that we have a lot of melanin and other factors based on what we eat and cook are attributed to the cause of uterine fibroid. So fibroid is one of the commonest gynecological presentation in the gynecological clinic. Virtually, most women with black race tend to have uterine fibroid. Fibroid basically is common in this part of the world. That is why it's very good for us to know more about fibroid. Being fibroid actually is not a cancer. Let me say that one very clearly. It's not cancer. If you manage them properly, it doesn't normally cause death. So that's why I do advise my patients. And let me say thirdly that fibroid basically sometimes you don't need any form of treatment or intervention. Then I would say lastly, fibroid can also have some degree of complication.
Okay. So when you say that fibroids have degrees and complication, how is it like? And first off, let's even start from the symptoms. How would somebody know that they have fibroids? Does it in any way interfere with your menstrual period where you start raising concerns about it?
Okay, thank you very much. The fibroids are benign that lesions, they are not cancer, and they are of uterus, that is from the womb, the top of the womb. So they are benign lesions of the womb, okay, and it can be any part of the womb. So this will also describe their symptoms. It can be inside the womb, we call them submucous fibroid. It can be inside in between the muscle, we call them intramural. They can be outside, we call them posterior fibroids. So those are the basic things. Now, how a patient with uterine fibroids present? Most of the time, patient with uterine fibroids doesn't have any form of symptoms. That is to say that in 70% of cases, sometimes we say they are asymptomatic. They don't have symptoms. But however, when they become symptomatic, the common symptom that the patient is present with is, sometimes patient will say that because it is swelling in the abdomen, they say, oh, their tummy is getting bigger.
Okay.
They be going for trims, from one trim to another. Their tummy is not getting smaller. What is happening? So sometimes you have to wear with abdominal swelling. So that means their tummy is getting big. So we like to evaluate for that to find out why your tummy is getting big and what are likely the causes of why the tummy is getting big. Second, the patient with uterine fibroids, based on where the fibroid is, sometimes they can present with heavy bleeding. Heavy bleeding, that's what that comes to the issue of the periods. You can have heavy bleeding. Heavy bleeding can present with different forms of bleeding. Let me start from there. One of them is increased bleeding during menstruation, which we refer to as menorrhagia. Okay. And these fibroids that usually cause are usually the one within the inside the womb, which is called within the endometrium. So they tend to bleed. Secondly, too, some men can also have what we call intermenstrual bleeding. Okay. That is to say that in between periods they tend to bleed. Especially for those patients that have polyps, and those patients that have polyps, and those that have polyps in the neck of their womb, which has called cervical polyps, or they have what we call fibroid polyps, the one that has what we call polyps inside them. So they can also have what we call intermenstrual bleeding. So they can present with very bleeding from menorrhagia. They can also present with bleeding in between periods, which is called intermenstrual bleeding. The bleeding can be severe sometimes, and it can also affect their lifestyle. So most of them can start to have issues with them. Most of the people can have low blood, which is referred to as anemia. Then they can have symptoms of anemic heart failure. It becomes so serious. So they can be having chest pain, or they can be dizzy, they can be feeling weak all the time. So thirdly, patients with uterine fibroids can also have what we call pain during menstruation. Pain during menstruation, which we refer to as what we call dysmenorrhea. So they can also have what we call pain during menstruation, we refer to this as dysmenorrhea. And patients with fibroids can also have pain at any time because there's a swelling in the tummy, and the fibroid can undergo different types of change. When the fibroid becomes infected, from there can have what we call pain at any time. So especially the one that are infected, some fibroid also undergo some changes that can also give the patient pain. Now, those are classical features of uterine fibroids. The last people have attributed some people who cannot conceive as to be due to fibroid. Let me only say loud and clear, and let it be very echo with the ears of many. So you don't go around into trouble and attempt to treat what they want. Fibroid is not the cause of people not getting pregnant. Fibroid is not the cause of people not getting pregnant. Okay. Now, say it again, fibroid is not the cause of people getting pregnant. The more fibroid for fertility may not be the right decision. That's why investigate the cause of the infertility first before you make your decision. Then lastly, there are some features that surround fibroid as a result of pressure around the surrounding area. So because pressure on the anterior, pressure on the bladder, the patient can begin to have problem with passing urine. Sometimes they have pressure on the rectum, and they have problem with passing too. So these are some basic features that we see. Now, I'm also see a case of a patient with fibroid, who the fibroid ruptures spontaneously. Nobody touched her, nothing happened to her, but the vessel inside her home open up, and suddenly she presented with plenty blood within her vaginal cavity, which we refer to as hemoperitorium. Sometimes it also present like that, though it's very rare. These are the basic symptoms which patients with uterine fibroids present.
Okay, all right. So, doctor, you were trying to clarify that fibroid and infertility may not necessarily be aligned in a way that fibroid cannot cause infertility. So is it possible that somebody who has fibroids, because I've heard of women who had fibroids and they still went ahead to have babies, and some people at some point they made mention of something about taking it out. You tell us better, you're the expert here, because people can say a lot of stuff though. So you're saying now that fibroid does not affect infertility in any way?
Yes. Thank you very much. Fibroid is not because of infertility.
Okay.
So when the patient presents and says she has fibroid, one of the things that they will present, we ask her, the doctor that she removed the fibroid first. Oh, it's not really because I will digress and I will discuss it, but not to digress, I will discuss it more. We're talking about how we manage fibroid. So people are running into trouble and take the treatment until they run into a mess. And because an issue to all of us, especially all that are fertility themselves. Now, when we look at fibroid and infertility, first of all, there are not other factors that can cause infertility. So, in short, investigate the man and find out whether the man is producing good sperm. Okay? Investigate the woman and be sure whether the tubes are perfect. Okay? And also investigate to be sure that the woman is ovulating properly. So, all these parameters are all fine. We expect the woman to get pregnant. We expect the woman to get home. However, if all these parameters are normal, so treat the main factor first. Treat the ovulation first before now to address the issue of fertility. But however, if this patient has all the features, the male producing good sperm, and the tubes are fine, and the patient is having good quality air as she's always the cycle, then you cannot begin to address that issue of fibroid. Sometimes we give them time to try. I want them to come back with pregnancy. Then, if there's no conception, then you're not going to consider, fibroid causes infertility. They don't have to come into our mind. Now, how does fibroid tend to cause infertility? That will exclude other causes of infertility. You know that you see a woman outside because she has abdominal swelling, or because she has abdominal swelling, she doesn't like, she wants to have a six pack. I don't know because the six pack is not the same. I don't know when women are having six pack, when you're not an athlete. And they are coming to you, you don't go ahead now. They have fibroid. Sometimes you may end up damaging these women in career. That's why you have to tread carefully. I said we tread carefully. Because these women are actually very innocent. Not only because of their innocency and their level of ignorance, they seek for help. And most of the time they seek help from people who are totally have the depth and knowledge of managing these problems. And they are creating problem for these people. Also creating problem for us that are affected themselves. They come back to us, and for that time we will not be able to help again. That's why I want to tell patients, if they are telling the solution, any form of interventions for fibroid, you never define it. So how does fibroid cause infertility? Fibroid that causes infertility, one of them is that because the fibroid and the length of the uterus become enlarged, the uterus becomes relationship big. So the distance with the fibroid tends to, when the sperm tends to travel before it gets to the fallopian tube. So the increases, so the chances of conception tend to decrease. For women that have what we call fibroid inside their womb, which is called fibroid, sometimes there will be problem with implantation. So the patient definitely will have difficulty in conceiving. And also because there is fibroid inside their womb, sometimes they can have what we call miscarriage.
Okay.
To occur. Then thirdly, sometimes because of the pain the patient usually has during menstrual cycle, then the realize what is so they definitely know how sex during this period. So they tend to abstain more from sex. And sometimes the fibroid can be large enough to block the tube. So how to address the other problems that will cause infertility? Before you have to take them one after the other, what are the likely causes in this situation why this might not conceive?
Okay.
Because they are not having enough sex, because of the things that she addressed. So if you address the infertilization, she'll be able to get pregnant. Is it because they have the cervical fibroid that is causing the pregnant not to dwell, to implant on the endometrial lining? You address that. Or if the fibroid that is causing the tube to be blocked, then you address that. So when you have your diagnosis, decision making becomes a bit easy. And you give the patient the optimal care, and the patient will get the optimal result. Our goal is that it doesn't matter how treating only fibroid. No matter how it goes, the patient is able to conceive, either spontaneously or assisted.
All right. Thank you very much, Doctor. So the phone lines are open now, 07000 917 917. You can call in to ask the doctor any question you have concerning fibroids or any other women-related illness, and the doctor will be glad to pick up your question and give you answers by consulting for you live here on radio. 07000 917 or you can send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 56537. 21 minutes past 10 on Your Women Radio 91.7, and we are on Radio Doctor. Radio Doctor, your free health consultation program where real doctors advise real people. And Radio Doctor is brought to you Mondays through Fridays at 10 a.m. Today on Women's Health, we're discussing understanding and managing fibroids with Dr. Osazwa, a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist at St. Ives Family Hospital. Women's Health on Radio Doctor today is supported by ACT Foundation. As we talk fibroids, yes, do well to send in your text, your questions, and the doctor will be glad to respond to all of them. Now, doctor, is there a role that lifestyle, diet plays in the management of fibroid?
No, this diet of the thing is not becoming over high. It's over high. So when you are not doing this, so when you are not doing this. So however, it's clear that most of the fibroid is the most of the class. And if you eat well, it's only fibroid that eating every physiological, all parts of the body. Okay? But eating well is good for the body as well as also preventing fibroid. That's why we're calling the people have actually do that, especially eating of some meat and cow products, dairy products, including fibroid. But that alone cannot be substituted whether there's any evidence of substitution. But however, coffee drinking will also reduce the incidence of fibroid. Eating vegetables and fruits are also reduce the incidence of fibroid. Exercise will also be fun, also reduce the incidence of fibroid. So let me say here is that all these are slim fibroid, they are all in the market. People are making money. All are doing all the work. Just design one thing and everything. Fibroid tea, they are in the market. Herbal concussions. So, herbal concussions, miracle water.
Doctor, you really know all of these things, really.
There are many. Miracle water, herbal concussion.
But doctor, so a lot of people would actually go to, because sometimes you go to some supermarket and you see these tea bags and different things and they have different names. I've seen for so many. Now, for example, these teas, without necessarily having claims to being able to solve the problem of fibroids or so, does it impact your health in any way if you just go ahead and just take just anything and anything in a bit to try to cure fibroids?
We don't know what is that training thing.
Okay.
So we are very ignorant. Somebody says the tutor to us and give you all the things that they say can do without having no evidence. And get one or two people to share testimony or draw one fat woman and I'll draw one slim woman and say, now, after. There's no evidence to substitute those things. And in our practice, I'm not seeing all those both things clinics in fibroid reduction, fibroid tea. We are not seeing them being reduced. We don't see them. I won't take a bath of brush or take one kind of water or give one for stuff of anyway. So don't see them really. We still end up having issues. But most of the time, because the psychology of man is that, when you have done this, and this is actually working, so you put your mind and you have to have done it as well. And if fibroid is asymptomatic, you assume, you are fine. And give them to the children and everything. So there's no evidence to suggest, to substantiate or to portray or to expand the fact that those autopsies actually work. One patient once asked me, says, is there any other drug they can take for fibroids? So I said no. But this your fibroids may need for one form of intervention or the other, whether surgical intervention or medical intervention. And there are still other things in the market now which nobody has social evidence about it. We just say the issue of interaction ligation. And since then, patients who undergo interaction ligation, they are in very big mass in their tummy.
Okay.
Which are they have the patient that is coming back to me, somebody from my mom. She has had an interaction embolization at a very high cost. And she's back, waiting for me to come out and take on that. I also have another patient who also said that they use this kind of machine to get interaction. I have a lot of them. They spend so much money making fibroids. At the end of the day, the fibroid is system that is like a like a monster in their tummy there. And these patients are already in distress. So most of the time, most of the things, based on my little experience, I may not be right because so they don't know all. And my little knowledge, most of these things doesn't work. If see your gynecologist, you can't say it properly. I encourage patients, when you have internal fibroids, don't just make a quick assumption. Read about it.
Okay.
If you gynecologist, some gynecologist, like one or two, don't just go and commit yourself, innocent woman, to surgery or to any form of procedure. Then at the end of the day, complicated an issue. They now become a problem to everybody. Also, a very intelligent woman, educated, very educated woman. She is very well. She's not a broadcaster like you. That once I was a teacher who was at manage. She was a very fantastic, intelligent woman. She's the queen English as the best of analysis. Also a broadcaster. She actually went to see one person. Then there was one person who said that time. So nobody put some terrible things. Oh my God, we will suffer a lot. And that's amazing. Terrible things in a private part or area of vagina. And they pulled the womb out, even on the moon fibroids. They pulled the womb out, and the womb was angry at the vagina. This one became a threat to us. The person that was doing the thing was not checked. They dumped her in the car, and they brought her to the hospital. And that woman finally had a internal being removed. And she had a luckily she had completed her family side. I was one of the wonderful women, so lovely people. Educated, not because they are illiterate.
So, doctor, in that case, what would you advise women? Because, you know, at the time where you're going through something and you just want to listen to anybody that's trying to give you anything that sounds like solution. So what would you say to women? Because you go to the hospital. I've always enjoyed the conversations here on Radio Doctor, whereby doctors will tell you, go and seek a second opinion, go and talk to another doctor. But what would be your words to women in this regard when they have issues like this and just want to settle for anything?
Okay, good. So before I actually answer that question, so there's another patient, these are all evidence, who also wants to meet the people. Who started to see before they have vagina. So having vagina became clogged together. And the woman that went to remove fibroids started having a vagina that was blocked and have vaginal atresia or stenosis. There was not because of the conflict of that chemical as she put in her stomach. So that's why I have to talk about this to our friends because I now start to talk about the proper management. So you have to tell people to avoid all this thinking quack. I'm really not professional because you guys listen to gossip more and listen to reality. I'm listening to music because unfortunately it's those people who are quack are the ones that normally present themselves in the public place. Those are them. There are a lot of them on Instagram now. There are a lot of them. They are there. They are not professionals. They don't know what to do. But however, the people share experience and those systems are probably exist. And they're not the people. So they are there. So that's why I have to talk so much because I say a lot of them go there too. They see quack. They do consider their vagina. They use type of instruments to keep their vagina and to pull out fibroids. They do a lot of things to these innocent places. And they traumatize their life forever. And becomes an issue to the society. So, if you know you have a fibroid, this is very clear. Now, I'm not talking about there are people of us who are also professional, who also make, not that they want to help, but they also make their own decisions for these innocent issues. Make their own decisions for them. I'm not saying that, it's good to, it's not even bad to remove fibroid. Yes, I have first fibroid and I do very well. But that's the wrong decision. You see a lady that is 29 years old or married, she has a fibroid that is not disturbing her. It's not symptomatic. Because the guy ignorantly comes that, I want to be to show you, go ahead and remove that fibroid. Fine, good, you have removed the fibroid, which is very good. If that lady is not married in the next 2, 3 years or 4 years, what they are going to see is the little growth of that fibroid. You now see the fibroid growing. You now see the fibroid has grown. Again, yes, at 33, after when she's at 34, 35, see the fibroid are all multiplied. And it now becomes an issue. Then now she's not married at 35, fibroid has grown back, she wants to conceive. Then some doctors say, what are my options now? Is concession coming up? Concession is not what I will go to do for this patient. Then you have to suggest that to another malaria. Who become very terrible, become more bloody, become more difficult to do. And there's no way you can do that fibroid if you don't, that you will not damage one or two things in this innocent woman's body. And that is damage the tube or damage the inside line of the womb, we call the endometrium. You can almost damage surrounding organ, which is called fibroid. That's why people die for fibroid. However, that may not be true because sometimes when you assess this patient and you know that this can be difficult for you to do, the best thing to leave the patient alone. Inside the patient in place and you know that they can handle the case, or you leave the patient alone. Rather than you trying to enter, you cannot finish, you cover, so secondly, some of these patients also require intervention immediately. Okay. I tell people that anybody that is less than 33 years old that has fibroid that is not symptomatic, I don't normally trust them. I don't matter, go and get married and come back.
But doctor, see, I'm even glad that we're having this conversation. So I was talking to somebody some time ago, and we're talking about how it looks like medical solutions they don't necessarily benefit women in one way. So this one that you've mentioned now, that if the person is not yet up to a certain age and the person is not married and is not having any symptom, you can still ask the person to go. So just what if this person is not married and maybe doesn't have plans to be married anytime soon? Is there no long-term solution or anything so that this woman can just live her life well?
Yes, this is not symptomatic. That is not really.
Okay.
You understand? However, if there's symptoms that is now affecting the woman's health, you understand? So you now look at the options that you have. What are the options? Can you give this patient medication to reduce the size of the fibroid? Those are available. But I will remove the fibroid. Or do you want to go and remove the fibroid? Now, if you know you want to, now the woman is allowed to remove it. Because if they're talking, she's having very bad medication, she's bleeding so badly, she's not stable, she's moving up. Then she's sending an office about 20 parts in a week when she's leaving. It's not settled that, okay, fine, let me now take on to remove the fibroid. Okay. So now moving fibroid now becomes another issue. Now, you guys go to remove fibroid, you're very skilled in the procedure. You must be skilled. You must know it. I know you're a gynecologist, so you're very skilled. So, you have the required manpower that's going to support you in case there's eventuality, if there's complications. Who is going to support you? Do you have the required blood cells that will be available that are going to support you? Okay. Then you have to go to the hospital. Assuming, if you know that, you are looking at all these things that, you can do this very well, safely and find out, what will be available, then you go ahead and do the surgery for the patient. But when you are doing this, you have to pay attention to some details. I.e., you must look as that, this young lady that is 35 years old, still desire to conceive later. But also be coughing. And because it damages the endometrial lining, which we normally see in most of our patients. After they have destroyed the inside the womb, which is called the endometrial lining, then at the end of the day, the patient comes back to you and say, want to get pregnant. Want to do IVF, fine. We are not trying to do IVF, the endometrial lining is gone. It becomes an issue to them. So you don't look at the fallopian tubes. You also try to preserve the fallopian tubes so that, if there are some fibers that are there, you don't need to remove them. Then you don't go and taper with the fallopian tubes. So when you pay all those attention to this, so you're able to see the fibroid community. Remove all the entire fibroid. If the patient is refused to get pregnant, fine. But at least you have preserved our fertility. So if you now do it around 35 years, probably before she gets to 40 years, she may get married and produce her children. Or you do it earlier, when the fibroid is disturbing her. Then the patient goes and lives a normal life. Rather that entering the procedure at 29 years old is now going, no matter how symptomatic the patient is, at 29, 30 years old, she's not married. I don't approve this patient. I will never approve them. I don't feel they're just stressing them unnecessarily. At the end of the day, they come back at 37 when they are saying what to do with the people. These are the things. So my own philosophy is that, you do make good decisions. Intervene when necessary. When you intervene when. Not at the end of the day, you intervene at the right time. Intervene and do it properly. So the patient has a maintain a reproductive lifestyle, which is very, very key to us as a fertility doctor.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Dr. Sazwa. The phone lines are open 07000 917 917, or you can send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 565 37. And today on Women's Health, supported by ACT Foundation, we're discussing understanding and managing fibroids. And really, we have been talking about fibroids, looking at different ways how it affects women, and also medical treatment available for women on fibroids. Let's hear from this caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Yes, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
I'm Juliet, calling from Aja.
Good morning, Juliet. How are you doing today?
Hi, thank you. Doctor, please, my question is, I have a daughter who started seeing her period like a year and 2 months now.
Okay.
Her monthly period alters at times 28, at times 35, at times almost 40. So does it take long before she will have a real monthly cycle? And is it a normal thing?
Okay. Hello, doctor.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so Juliet, hold on. How old is the girl?
She'll be 13 by October.
She'll be 13 by October.
14 by this October.
Okay, 14 by October. Okay, she'll be 14 by October, doctor.
Okay, so just to summarize the question in 1 minute.
Okay, so Juliet, just stay on the line. So Juliet is asking for her her daughter who is 13 but will be 14 in October this year. She has started her period for about a year and 2 months now, but her cycle has been unstable, sometimes 28 days, sometimes 30 days. And I can understand why Juliet is still having to manage it for her because she's still a child. So Juliet wants to know at what point will the cycle get stable, or if there's a problem.
Okay, sometimes there's no much problem. Let her don't worry herself.
So we should let Juliet go then. Okay.
Let her go.
All right, Juliet, you can listen over the radio.
Because most of the time when the period starts like that, they are usually not have anovulatory cycles. Okay? So sometimes it may become irregular like that for a while. But after some time it becomes regular. So let her be patient, let her give her like additional 1 year.
Okay.
She go to regularize it when she starts ovulating.
Okay. All right, Juliet, I hope you heard what the doctor said. There's nothing for you to be worried about. Let's just give your daughter another 1 year and let's see how that will normalize. Okay, doctor, in that instance, talking about what Juliet has mentioned, what about somebody who, when they started off their period, started off with 4 days, then it started reducing, and now it comes for like 3 days. Sometimes the third day there's almost nothing. Is that one a problem?
If you start reducing like that, we just take 1 share and reduce. Okay, one of the things that maybe the OG is not responding well to those ovulations that are coming. So some people have issues with ovulation which come from ovarian failure. So when the period start reducing and disappear like that, we have to investigate why the period is like that. So if it continues, we investigate and find out. Sometimes it can happen like ovarian failure. So that's why we don't record the period to reduce. It can reduce, but it cannot stop.
It can reduce, but it cannot stop. Okay. All right, doctor. Let's hear from this patient. Hello, good morning. Oh, do have to call us back on 07000 917 917. Hello. Hello, good morning. Oh, do have to call us back. 07000 917 917 is the number for you to call us on to be a part of Radio Doctor. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Okay, my name is Mr. Michel Chikeze.
Okay, good morning.
I'm calling from Ayobo.
Okay. Good morning.
Yes, a few weeks ago, I saw that my wife is pregnant.
Okay.
So when we went for scan, they said that she has fibroids.
Okay.
And that the fibroid is big. And the baby is 12 weeks and some days.
Okay.
That the baby is doing well. So that she has a sensorous fibroid and the intramural fibroid. But the doctor was now telling me that let's just keep watching and praying that hope that the fibroid does not disturb the growing of the baby.
Okay.
So I don't know if your doctor can enlighten me on you know, if the fibroid, because they say the fibroid is big. That is big, so I don't know if there's any advice you can give. So let me just know.
All right. Okay. All right. You can stay on the line for a bit in case the doctor has further questions for you.
Okay.
Okay, it's clear. All right, that's fine then. All right, so just listen over the radio. Okay, so doctor, yes, his wife is pregnant, 12 weeks and some days. Pregnant wife with fibroids, and doctor is just asking them to just watch it and see if there's going to be anything. So he wants to know. He's seeking a second opinion.
Yes, the doctor is actually very right. So what normally happens is fibroids and pregnancy can coexist. And the patient can carry the pregnancy then without any form of complication. So those are the things. So, but however, the most severe complication that we normally have with fibroid pregnancy, there are some of them is the pain that she may have. But however, when those pains come, the doctor should have the knowledge to manage this pain. But there's a common pain that they normally feel pregnancy. Normally occur around between 18 and 22 weeks. We call degeneration, uterine type, which is common. So she may have no kind of pain But however, she's pregnant and the fibroid is there, she's able to carry her pregnancy to term, that's any form of complication. So we are hoping for the very best. We're not anticipating any complication, but though it can occur,
Okay.
but there's no issue at all. Let the pregnancy go on, let the fibroid go on. After the we will not discuss how we're going to manage this.
All right. Okay. Mr. Chikezi, I hope you've been able to pick up what the doctor has said. There's no cause for alarm. Your doctor is right with what he has said. So just ensure that you do everything that the medical practitioner has asked you to do, and we're hopeful that your wife will carry the pregnancy to full term. And please do come back to tell us when your wife has the baby. It will be our joy to also share in your joy. So let's hear from this next caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, do have to call us back on 07000 917 917, or you can send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 565 37. We're still talking about understanding and managing fibroids on Women's Health, supported by ACT Foundation on Radio Doctor. Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume of your radio. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I want to ask you.
Please, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Buki. I'm calling.
Buki. Okay, can you be a bit audible so I can hear you clearly? The line is not so clear.
My name is Faith. My name is Faith.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's hear you.
I want to ask the doctor, when a woman is in a menstrual period, when is it possible? Is it right or wrong? Is it going to cause for infection?
If a woman is on a period and she has intercourse?
No, when a woman is on a period and she is using cotton instead of pad.
Instead of pad?
Instead of...
Oh,
yes,
okay.
When you are using cotton.
Okay.
Is it going to cause infection?
Any infection?
Or is it right? Yes. Okay. I just want to know.
All right. Thank you very much, Faith, for your question. So, doctor, this one is a straight to the point question. She wants to know if it is safe for a woman to have her periods using cotton wool instead of sanitary pad.
No, it's usually better to use the normal sanitary pad because that one has some chemicals that dissolve the blood clot and clean. When you use cotton can get soaked and not form a focus of infection. So, and you have to put cotton inside. So I think it's preferable to use the normal sanitary pad rather than cotton because cotton will increase the use of general infection.
Okay. Thank you very much, Doctor. So, Faith, I hope that you've heard from the doctor. It is safer for you to use the sanitary pad. If you can afford to use the sanitary pads, please, by all means, ensure that you do. Again, these are the conversations that we keep having, talking about period poverty and people having to find other options other than sanitary pads. Because tell me why I'm buying pad for as much as 1,600 naira because I have ovaries. Why? Ovaries that I did not even ask for, just because I was birthed a female. So, please, as much as possible, ensure that you do everything that is right when it comes to your health and managing your reproductive health as well. So the phone lines is still open, 07000 917 917, or you can send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 565 37 to be a part of this conversation. So I have this message here, doctor, no name, no location, but the message just reads, can fibroids shrink?
This time is not symptomatic and it's not really very big. So when the what increases fibroids is the hormones that are produced, the hormones estrogen and co. So when you get to menopause, that is ideal. When you get to like 50 years old, and the fibroid is not symptomatic, and normally encourage people to leave the fibroid and take the fibroid because after that time, fibroid will be fine. Okay? When you have something, if you don't live too big like that, okay, if you don't live so you can shift. So I also give medication there. Medication will normally give some person so you help the fibroid to shift. So for those that have menorrhagia are not designed, it's not designed for you. They can actually shift as older in 50s and as the medication we can give it also shrinking. So those are the two. So that actually shrinking.
Okay. All right. I think that's a lot clearer, and I hope that the person who sent that message has actually gotten the response to it. The phone lines are still open, 07000 917 917 for you to ask the doctor any question that you have pertaining women's health. So, doctor, this question now, this one, talking about supplement, I have seen different supplements that young women get to take with different names. It tell you, oh, this one will give you fine hair, strong nails, and blah, 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 blah. But me, not they use anyone. The one that I was asked to use by my doctor a couple of times ago, at some point, I just stopped because I could not just keep to the routine. But what do you think about supplements for young women?
Just concern. There are a lot of people who just look for a way to educate themselves, and at the end of the day, do that product into the market without any good research. If there's a good research about a particular supplement that everybody has research on, and there is an evidence and it's good, fine. But I will tell you that 99% of the supplement does nothing. If you use one, there is a distribution of those supplements that they put inside the care, the renewal, they are all there, you have food that is the back of our house. For those who get access to fresh vegetables and fruits. So I'm not a fan of supplements. I will not recommend any supplements for anybody.
Definitely.
And they are necessarily very expensive. So there's no need.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, doctor, for your response right there. Because a lot of women just, like you have said, Instagram and social media, people put out so many comments and everybody trying to advertise one thing or the other. So you might not necessarily know what is right and what is not. So you just get to just take on anything that you find, and it might not necessarily be the way to go, really. It might not necessarily be the way to go. All right. Let's hear from this caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, WFM.
Yes, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yes, this is Yusuf Olamile. I'm calling from Lagos.
Good morning, Yusuf. Good to hear from you.
Yes, I've listened to the doctor.
Okay.
And my question now is this. Should one suspect big tummy in a lady of between 20, 30? Should one suspect fibroid?
Okay.
Or it can be genetically. Maybe somebody has it, as a result of genetics. This thing.
Okay.
So then, number two question about women using, other methods for their period, so because of the economy.
Okay.
I know some use clothes, all this stuff. I want the doctor to please advise, because this economy is not easy. You mentioned the price of the part.
It's not. Even me, I'm complaining.
So I think the doctor should enlighten us. There should be other ways. We shouldn't be. So that is my contribution.
Right. Thank you very much, Yusuf, for your question. So, Dr. Yusuf has two questions for you. Yeah, so because the economy right now is having to make people rethink what they ought to be doing. But when it comes to period, it's either the sanitary part or the sanitary parts, really. And they're not any affordable.
So the economy, don't help us. We are very good situations. For those who can only afford sanitary pads, the only options that we have, we can get, I don't think whether it's good, but I think that also can get like small towels. Okay? Small towels. Can you,
But they're not even so safe too, because of the whole infection. Not everybody will be careful enough to know how to handle it, how to wash, and all of that.
We don't have an option and we cannot afford it.
There's no option.
There's an option we cannot afford. We can go for small towels and make sure that all the process of all the process of what is it called now? Washing it with some sanitizers, with some disinfectants like the Iza and what is it called? Before. Also, you have like 10 of them or 20 of them, and we change them. Then you wash them, put them in the sun, just like the underwear. I think that would help you for those people that cannot afford taps. So if you can do that, I think it's not bad. If you can, because you cannot kill yourself, you cannot afford it. So what will you do? You have an option. Well, if once in a month, once in a month you're looking to have periods, not every day. So if the period is get like 10 or 20 of them. That if you want that I did pick, that are not too big, I can wear. Wash them, put, use the better to wash them, get them at once you come, use them. Then when your period is over, take them, wash them back, put them just like really on the normal pants. I think that one can suffice as part of it. So rather than living, you cannot afford it, you are killing yourself. So I need to start talking about you are using that part. So what happens next? So you have to look at. I think it will work. I'm very sure that when you use for small powers, buy like 10 of them, like 20 of them, use them during your children. I think that will work for time.
Well, I mean, okay.
So the issue of the one I was saying that is genetic. So there are some factors. People talk about genetic. And that parents who their mother have fibroids, their children also tend to have fibroids. Yes, that is true. There are some risk factors too. So that, if parents are transferred, the parents that have fibroids, the children can also have fibroids. So there are some risk factors that they don't do. The other one that they have to be told is, no, some that people come to me and say their tummy is big. They just because they are eating well, their tummy is not big because they actually have abdominal wall fat. So if a woman has a big tummy, it doesn't necessarily mean that she has a fibroid or she has a mass. So what we normally do is that when they come around, I will see that, they have a mass. Now, when they say you have a big tummy, especially for the younger ones, we don't really bother. But there are different things that make tummy big. Either maybe physiological abdominal wall fat, or the person who may be pregnant, that she can have a big tummy. Somebody can have a full bladder and can also have a big tummy. So when they come around, we examine them and be sure that they have a big tummy. So thereafter, we now begin to investigate by doing a scan. We see, do a scan. If there's fibroid, we will see. If there's a cyst, we will see. If there is any other thing that is in the tummy, we will also see. Sometimes it doesn't really come from the genital tract. It also coming from other parts of the body, like the spleen, like the intestine. People can have tumor with that. So it's not that you not the same anybody that has something that is big. It's not that this woman has fibroid.
Okay.
Also, it's established. I don't know if you point at two fingers to people. I'm pregnant for there's a patient. Sorry, I will just give it. I think the woman has been pregnant for 3 years. She was pregnant for 3 years. Well, she actually was not pregnant. She had fibroids. And she was going for one church or one lady also has for another. Some people say that some they go to church, some they go to the guys sometimes even the churches and go. Let's get the head practitioner. But you can refer the person to our president. And I think they were out. I don't know one believer or the other. Some of us were not believing us. So they also went, you also went to Harvard and they were there. But in that case, when they were doing this, what's it called, this medical outreach, they found that the woman had fibroids. What they were saying is that they said that, somebody, the mother-in-law, outside the baby, and prevent the baby from coming out. So one that shall never prevent, so that prevented the woman. And these are what the native doctor were saying. And some of the processes that they were also doing was going to start them with that, which actually was done. Whereas the innocent woman who has suffered, like the woman with the issue of blood, has actually had internal fibroids that they came and the rural environment, they operated that she was fine. Whether she had conceived or not, I don't know. But at the same time, they operated that. So sometimes people have some lot of myths surrounding this fibroid, that concussions work, and there is one mother-in-law that is trying your mother. I will mother-in-law be trying doctor's tummy. Or there's one who scratch in the village.
Things that we see and hear every single day. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you for being on the program today.
Thank you. My last word is
you've said more than enough that we need, but 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So I want to encourage everyone to try and follow us on Instagram, and then try and follow. There are lots of our presentations there that we can learn from on Instagram. I think we'll see, we will not talk about pregnancy, just talk about pregnancy and fibroids. Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Thank you very much, Doctor. It's always a pleasure having you on the program. Thank you. Do have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay. And there we have it from Dr. Sazwa, Dr. Ede Edopolo Sazwa, a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist at St. Ives Family Hospital. And like he said, yes, you can always visit the hospital at St. Ives. There's one in Egbe, that is one in Ikeja, so you can always walk in and ensure that you go see specialists for any health challenges you might be having, and you can always send us a text if you want to speak to Dr. Sazwa after the program for further consultation. So thank you for being a part of Radio Doctor today. Thank you for your text and WhatsApp messages. Thank you for your call as well. Do well to join us again tomorrow on Radio Doctor at 10 a.m. Women's Health on Radio Doctor is supported by ACT Foundation. Radio Doctor will be back on tomorrow. Special thanks to the producer Aisha Sani and to the executive producer Tom Okewale Shunaya. My name is Esther Alaribi. Good morning.